Hello, in this lab I will show you how to configure a Fortigate firewall to allow local network internet access. This is my topology and this will be my local network. It will have the subnet of 10.1.10.0. This is my firewall and port 1 is configured as my management port and it will have internet access via my default gateway of 192.168.0.1. We will configure the ports of the firewall and then give it a static route. After that, we will configure a policy to allow our local network internet access, and then we will configure the DNS and DHCP servers. After that, we will test our configuration to see if everything is working properly. Now this is the EVNG, and I will log into the firewall. Admin. This is what I use for username and password. This is the interface. Is the only interface that I have configured is the management interface. Right now I want to give it a name and I will name it outside because it is the interface facing the outside network. Port 2 is my inside interface that will communicate with my local network, so I will call it inside and give it the IP address of 10.1.10.254/24. And that is all that we need to configure right now. We will come back for the DHCP server. By default, the Fortigate firewall has a DNS server running, so now we will configure the static route. The destination will be a wildcard of 0.0.0.0 and the gateway address will be our router's IP address. The interface will be the outgoing interface, which is port 1. That is done. Now we will configure the policy that will allow our local network internet access. The only policy active currently is implicit deny, so that means no traffic is coming in or out of the firewall. I will call this policy inside to outside, and the traffic is coming from port 2 going out of port 1. The source is all, the destination is all, and now I can specify what service I want. I will say HTTP, HTTPS, ping, and DNS. Okay. Now I wanted to test if this configuration is working or not. I have a Windows machine here. Let's see if it has any configuration. I have configured it with this IP address 10.1.10. No, this is the default IP address, sorry. This is the IP address of the machine 10.1.10.1. So let me see if I can ping Google IP address. I can I access the web server of Google? And I can. That is one of our main objectives complete. Now I want to configure the DHCP server, so I will go back to the interface to activate the DHCP server. It gives us a pool and I'm okay with this range. I say okay. Then I go back to my policies because I have to allow the DHCP. Here we go. Okay, accept. Okay. And now I want to test if I have DHCP capabilities. So I will open my Linux machine and use the DHCP feature. I will do ifconfig, and we have obtained an IP address. It is similar to this IP address because that one I have configured myself. If I can change the IP address of this machine or set this machine to a DHCP, it will obtain a different IP address. Okay. See, now it got 10.1.10.2, and the Linux machine has the 10.1.10.1 IP address. Thus it has internet access. Okay, in this lab we have configured the firewall to give our local network internet access. We have configured the DNS and the DHCP, and we have tested the configuration if it's working, yes or no. This was the setup, a basic setup for Fortigate firewall, and thank you for watching.